on Japanese. That's kind of interesting. I guess that's gonna have to be fine. I don't know. We have Mobius versus Axodo at the top, which is a round 1 winners match, and we have Mandatoby versus Boxmeister on the bottom, which is a round 1 losers match.
They have started.
Indeed. So I guess Mobius is just gonna be rocking the Japanese unfair advantage. I mean, as long as I only think it's gonna be a problem if the race ends up being very close. Japanese text does save some time, but it's in the realm of seconds. It's like less than 10 seconds.
Yeah. So I guess a bit about these races is let's start with times. Mobiusman has a 1:12.
Yeah, Mobius is one of the old guard. He was there doing the 100% Renaissance, where we kind of reinvented the entire category a few years back.
Yeah, I believe he has the 3rd place RTA time, even though the leaderboard say 2nd. Because Dragon Fangs here is a 1:11.
I mean, I don't know how much my time counts because it's on emulator.
Oh, maybe.
I have a faster in-game time than Mobius, very slightly, but I did that on emulator, so it doesn't count for RTA.
Yeah. As a 1:14, so we're hoping it could be a really close race. And then Toby has a 1:15, so he might be close to Axodo's time, even though they're not racing. Boxmeister, he does have a 1:25, which is 10 minutes slower than... I've seen him play really well before. I did commentary for him in another match, and I was relatively impressed by what I saw. He played a lot better than I ever could.
So right, starting off, Mobius takes a pretty substantial lead right away. He got the double hit on the Brinstar worm, which is a good chunk of time, where you try to hit the worm with 2 missiles on the same frame to do damage with both of them, skipping one invincibility period. I think Mobius 1 was the only one who hit that. I don't think everyone tried either.
Room here.
It's really risky to do because you're wasting ammo most of the time, and high room, you really need at least like 3 missiles coming into high room, optimally 4 or more.
So we have Mobiusman just zooming away. Oh, that energy tank, whereas Mobius got it quite a few seconds ago.
Yeah, it's expected. Mobius is 4th seed in the tournament. He's expected to be a good runner. Now I don't know exactly which routes everyone uses. There's tends to be like almost a 50-50 split between runners if you do late or early Brinstar, which is grabbing the items on the top of Brinstar right now after bombs, or later on right before entering terrain.
I believe Boxmeister does late Brinstar.
I don't know. Like late Brinstar is generally considered the easier route because there's less really advanced bomb jumping. But it's like you get slightly more ammo to work with in Norfair and Kraid.
And Mobius is going for early Brinstar.
Mobius is going early. Axodo is going late. I'm kind of gonna assume everyone else is going. No, Mandatoby is also going early. I saw this early, right? Yeah, I did see the nail-biting race between Toby and Ross. It was a great race, by the way, and if you have the opportunity to check out the VOD of that, was probably the highlight race of this entire tournament.
Yeah, I saw that too. That was definitely a very big showdown between the two players.
So Boxmeister also opting for the late cleanup. This is gonna be a bit annoying. It will be hard to tell who's actually in the lead in any of the races until Turian. Early Brinstar is gonna take about 2 extra minutes, 2.5 maybe extra, until they converge later on.
So, how much faster is early Brinstar, or is it not faster?
It's complicated. The thing with early Brinstar is you get this energy tank that Mobiusman is picking up. And with that tank, you can skip the health refill in Warfare a lot more consistently. Like it's possible with late Brinstar, but it's really tight. With this energy tank, it's pretty reasonable. And if you manage to skip that refill, it's about 3 to 5 seconds faster.
So, I mean, I know you made the task for this game. I don't actually remember which route it does.
I mean, Task cheats a bit by not really doing bomb jumps.
Well.
So Task does a lot of wall jumping of these parts, which makes them substantially faster than bomb jumping. So Task does early. It's not nearly as close of a route decision in Duelist.
There you go. Boxmeister opts to get the E-Tank in the ceiling before going into Grade.
Ooh,
I remember that.
Mandatoby almost fell down, that was scary.
Yeah. Axodo is already a fair way into.
Axodo is having a good pace in Grade so far. Getting that tricky diagonal bomb jump.
It's always a nice one to get first try.
And the wall jump.
Yeah, that's really... that trick looks really cool if you get it right.
And see here you can see on Axodo's screen, you can see the problem with this route is that you don't really have enough missiles to fight Aztecman. Sometimes it depends. Like you need to get lucky with your drops in order to have enough ammo. And Axodo had kind of bad luck, so he had to farm for a bit there. And because he had to do that farm, he probably lost time doing late and stuff.
Am I right in thinking the Acid Worm takes 30 missiles?
Yes, 30 is correct.
Okay, so he successfully defeats Acid Worm. He had a bit of trouble wall jumping out of the acid.
It's hard. It's surprisingly hard.
But I'm a very new runner, unlike Dragon Fangs here.
I've been running for a while, yeah. So we see Boxmeister is also gonna have to farm a tank. Maybe he should probably farm twice, 2 waves of enemies. He should at least get 2 missile drops.
Oh yeah,
that should be. Yeah,
that was good luck.
Yeah, so only having to farm once is okay. Optimally, you shouldn't have to farm at all, but that's really luck dependent.
You've associated this as well, but I like to call Kraidslayer Sweden because the elevator looks like it has the Swedish flag going over it.
I have not seen this. Oh no, Mandatoby! Mandatoby is going for the HPG route. This is interesting. This route is technically faster, but it's you need to do this really tricky bomb jump right here. Toby is doing very well at. Wow, that was impressive. Yeah, still falling down once means he probably lost time doing this route. It's pretty close. But I'm still I applaud the guts of Mandatoby doing this route.
Is Mobiusman's screen frozen for you, or was it?
It was frozen for a while. It seems to be back.
But yeah, Boxmeister wants at least 20 missiles coming up here. to defeat the big side hoppers. Gonna get 5 more here.
Yeah, so Mandatoby doesn't even do those rooms because of the route he's using. The rooms we're seeing Axodo do now, and Boxmeister will be coming up to work. It's gonna be really hard to tell who's who's where now that everyone's doing different routes. I think Axodo and Boxmeister is actually doing the same. Everyone else is doing like different things.
Toby already at the Kraid fight.
Wait, no, it's Axodo and Mobius are doing the same. No?
Wait.
No, it's not. I was super confused. No one's doing this. Yeah, it's Axodo and Boxmeister.
Yeah. The people that are on the left and right side of the screen are doing early or late Brinstar. Yeah. I'll leave it at that to avoid more confusion.
It is really hard to tell who's in the lead right now. I don't even know. Mandatoby is the farthest into the game, technically, but he's also left a lot. He's gonna have to waste the most time during cleanup to get more items, which everyone else has been getting early.
Poor Kraid went down so quickly. Ask for some peanut butter. Boxmeister doing the affectionately named the most boring room in the game.
Not even doing the fun strat. There is a fun way to do it. Let's see if Mobius can do the fun strat.
Fun strats? Hype? Question mark?
Maybe? Oh, he's going for it. This is where you ball cannon into the zipline, yeah. And then you hopefully JBJ up back there. Nice. Good job.
Axodo defeating Kraid as well.
So Kraid is actually I would classify Kraid as the hardest boss fight in 100. You need to hit him with 15 missiles. Optimally, you want to do that with Kraid only opening his mouth twice. But you need to do like straight jump, double missiles a lot, and you need to not get hit by his swipe, and it's a mess of a fight.
Toby saying bye bye to Sweden. I'm telling you, man, it looks like it has the Swedish flag because it's got the blue background and the yellow cross.
I'll try to keep it in mind. I'm gonna check Axodo and see if I see him.
Myself too much in front of a Swede.
If this is an actual thing, I'm gonna be shocked. I haven't seen this in like the 5 years I've been playing this game. Mobius having some slight issues with Kraid. It's like a 4 round. That's not great.
Boxmeister just doing the jump and shoot. Ooh, he falls.
Yeah, I can see Kraid being really messy if you don't get it. If you don't get it right away.
Is down for everyone.
Nice.
He'll be now claiming his charge beam. It's the most useful long beam, that is. OP.
I think long beam is probably actually more useful than charge beam.
It's
Maybe?
true.
It's hard to tell. Charge beam is used in like 2 rooms, and even then it's only for convenience. Yeah, I think it actually only saves. It saves a bit of time during cleanup as well, but only in conjunction with long. It's complicated. Routing in this game is really tricky. There are so many different routes you could potentially use, and most of them just differ by just a few seconds. We've settled down for a lot of them, but Brinstar is still like up in the air and up to runner preference.
forget to check for the Swedish flag coming up here on Box's screen.
I sort of see it.
There it is.
It's more purple than blue though.
Well, it looks blue to me. I may be slightly colorblind, but it's different on some game captures as well, though.
Yeah.
On Toby's screen, it looked more blue than it did on. I mean, on Mobius's screen, it looked more blue than it did for Boxmeister. Although I suppose another thing is that the vertical line is not shifted over to the left side.
Yeah.
But anyway, this isn't about flags. This is about Zero Mission.
So Mandatoby coming up to the first super tank. We're grabbing in 100%. This super tank is actually really important routing wise. It's one of the very few super tanks we can get without having super missiles. So we can use this to grab a couple of items early in warfare before going down into Ridley. Really nice.
And yeah, so having supers lets you get even more supers, as Dragon Fangs mentioned, but that you can do before Ridley as well, which is useful for fighting Imago.
It's useful for a bunch of things.
Yeah, well, yes.
Yeah, I guess it's mainly for the Imago fight nowadays.
Yeah.
When we used to do Lady Imago, it was actually used in Ridley.
Imago was supposed to be who you fight to get the supers. Early supers as well. Hope he gets the Shine Spark back to the left. No problem.
Still really confusing to see, like, no one is even in close proximity to each other. Boxmeister and Mobius being the one closest to each other, but that doesn't mean anything because they're in different routes.
And also, Mobius's stream was frozen for a while.
Oh yeah, we're not completely sure if Mobius is synced up right now. And Mobius is also running on Japanese.
So much confusion.
This is a disaster. No, it's fine. It'll be fine. Mandatoby coming up towards Ice Beam. He's whoa. Calm down. Mandatoby is doing wild routes. So I guess Mandatoby is not picking up Ice Beam early.
You're not doing the ice clip in Ridley?
He's not doing ice clip. So
that's really interesting to me.
Somewhere around, I guess, a year ago, we found a glitch involving Ice Beam that lets us clip through the floor in Ridley. Skipping, it's not that big of a skip. It skips like running away into the next room and getting a speed booster. But it does save a couple of seconds of time. And Ice Beam in general just makes things easier, so it's more convenient to grab it as well. Mandatoby opts to just not take that and just go with all Ice Beam-less routes.
So, Boxmeister does get a slightly different spark out, but he still gets it. Toby here.
Axodo actually going out and grabbing Ice Beam. No, what? Okay, Mandatoby is just fucking with me right now. He's trying to make me.
Hang on,
confused.
what? I don't think I've ever seen this route.
I'm not sure what's going on.
Is he going to collect ice now?
So he's grabbing high jump
This
early.
is ice though.
He's doing like a late wave route, but if he actually pulls off late wave, I'm going to eat a shoe.
I would donate 1 cent to see that.
So Mandatoby's route seems to be grabbing high jump early and then going up to Ice Beam and then taking the 90% shortcut down to Ridley.
Yeah.
And I would guess he would then grab Screw Attack and Wave Beam after Ridley, but that doesn't make any sense. So we'll see. I'm really curious about Mandatoby's route right now.
It's very confusing for me because I don't think I've seen this route at all. Mobius picks up his Ice Beam now. The Boxmeister would lose his Giant Spark, but he saved it.
Might be using the Diagonal Spark to get a missile tank. That's fancy work. It potentially saves a couple of frames if you do it right. Yeah, Toby's getting the any percent route. I'm just mesmerized by Toby's route now. I can't even look at the other races what is going on.
Ooh. I'm not familiar with the any percent route at all because I'm interested in 100%. So this is really confusing for me.
And he's saving? Why?
Safety strats. It's a marathon.
So I mean, this is sort of what a potential late wave route would look like. But there is a room in Ridley that is. No! Oh, he's actually doing properly late wave. This is really cool. Okay, I know what he's doing now. I don't think this is faster, but it's really cool. I major props to Toby for doing this.
Interesting choice.
I think we're gonna see. I have an idea of what he's gonna do, and I'll explain it when it happens. But there's a room in Ridley that's technically like almost impossible without wave. There is a way though. There is a trick. I just realized that requires high jump, which is why he grabbed high jump. Really, this is gonna be cool.
Mobius gets the John missile. Shoutouts to John, who is in the chat right now.
So everyone's gotten John missile so far, right? Has everyone been there? Keep track.
Boxmeister hasn't done that yet.
Boxmeister's getting there. Yeah.
Axodo has picked up the Screw Attack now.
They're coming up with Money Spark, potentially? No, it doesn't go for it. Oh, Mandatoby was one missile off during Nigo. That's really annoying. Because now he has to watch him go fly back and forth twice.
Boxmeister chose not to do the Shine Spark out. Because in his last match he did actually miss that.
Oh, I see. So he's taking a very safe approach to that room. It's pretty easy to, like, there's a missile tank right on the top of the ceiling. And it's sort of easy to miss, to not grab that missile tank going back. Which wastes a lot of time if you miss it.
Missile. Was he attempting to do the refill glitch there?
Mobius? Screw? I can't. There's so much things happening.
I know. So Axodo has got Wave Beam here.
Does seem Mandatoby coming up on the Ridley clip anyway, which is a weird trick where if we... It's a bit complicated on how it works. It's fortunately very easy to set up, but if you stand on top of two frozen enemies and then kill them both at the same time, you kind of get warped to the spawn points of one of them.
Oh, okay. Almost fell down there, but he saved it. Also, there is an enemy earlier in the room that you have to kill for it to work as well. We have to kill like a red orb in this instance for it to work, and I don't really want to go into why it's really complicated. You need to do that, and then you need to stand on top. You need to actually stand on top of both the frozen enemies, which means they have to be on the exact same white position. So thankfully they just end up being that way. Like that room just makes that trick really easy, even though it's really circumstantial most of the time. I'm going to refresh my stream quickly, just in case. Looked like I was behind just a little bit.
No one getting money spike. We're coming up on the really fancy stuff from Mandatoby. He doesn't even have a screw attack. Wow, this is fun.
Yeah.
So there's gonna be this room, which isn't gonna be that special. You just don't fall down from the common box. But the room after this, from Mandatoby, is where is the infamous speed jump room, where you have to run to the right and destroy a bunch of blocks, and then do a speed jump. Oh, Boxmeister might. Oh, Boxmeister is really low on health.
Uh-oh.
Boxmeister might die here. It's gonna be sad. Oh no, no, there's no way. He's dead.
That's really
sorry,
sad.
Boxmeister. Rip.
That's really sad because that's where he died in his last match too.
Yeah. So we're gonna see. So usually you would run through
he
this
saved.
Room. Oh, I did.
Where did he save?
So if you look at Mandatoby's screen, you're gonna see him try to clip into the slope, and then do a shine spark to the right, which, since he's inside of the slope, it's gonna count as him shine sparking into a slope, which means he can start running to the right.
I have never seen this before.
And then from there he still has to do the speed jump. So this is a setup you can do where you roll off the edge, and just hold A with spring ball, and you kind of mostly end up at the very specific subpixel position you need to be in order to get into the slope. It's like a very, very weird setup. You need to be at like a specific speed and a specific subpixel for it to happen. But if you just roll off this ledge, you get it occasionally. So I mean, just the sad part here is that he can't bail out on this. He has to do this now. He can't like just give up and go back to a normal route. There's no normal route left anymore.
So, correct me if I'm wrong, since you made the task of this, but isn't this speed jump here that in the room that Mandatoby is in 4 frames or something?
Oh no,
like
I sort of failed the chance point. The speed jump is... Oh my god! Mandatoby, you're my hero. Holy shit. Mandatoby.
Wow.
This man is a legend. So the actual speed jump is, I think, between 2 and 4 frames anyway, depending on your subpixels. Most of the time it's gonna be around 3.
Right, so 3 frame jump and required.
Oh yeah, like speed jump is hard. People miss speed jump normally anyway, and Toby is doing this weird ass route just because he wants to show off. And even after he gets this almost subpixel perfect, like clip into the slope, he still has to do the normal speed jump, which like is very failable. Even in the current world record run, Ego failed at once. Oh, Axodo going for old school diagonal sparks. Actually, I'd say old school. No one else does the new
To
setup.
get that missile. Is Toby going to get... No, he's not. He's fine. Oh, it looks like Boxmeister... I'm confusing myself here. Is the... Okay. Did Boxmeister already get past the room he died on before? He did, right?
Yes, he did.
Okay, that's good news then.
He died before waving, right?
That...
So now we see Axodo doing the room the way you're expected to do it. And Mobius will be doing it shortly as well. Mobius is almost caught up to Axodo right now, but keep in mind that Axodo did late Brinstar, so he still has about 2 minutes of cleanup to do in Brinstar before Turian. Mobius didn't know what to do. Mobius just fell down, he has to reset the room, that sucks.
Well, he's not as caught up anymore.
Yeah. That hurts.
Also, Eagle has corrected you. The world record, the current world record does get the speed jump.
Oh, right, yeah, he got a new world record like a couple of days ago already. That's so hard. I'm just trying to inform the audience that speed jump is hard. I'm not trying to be like shame the world record holder or something. Even though that's fun too.
Oh,
Mobius missing space. Like it's hard. A 3-frame window shouldn't be that bad usually, but it's so hard to see what's going on because there's a bunch of explosion effects and there's no really good visual cue to use. You just kind of do it on feeling. It's hard.
Let's see how Boxmeister's Imago fight goes.
That didn't seem to go very well. Did he miss a super? No, it doesn't seem like he missed a super.
There we go. Well, Imago's down now. Is Axodo the first to go in to fight Ridley?
No, Toby's fought Ridley.
Oh!
Toby's like way ahead of...
I must have missed that.
Mandatoby is way ahead of everyone else because he's skipped so much stuff. He skipped half of Crane and then he skipped half of Norfair just to do crazy route things. So he's gonna have a lot of things. Now he needs to go back and do like most of Norfair that everyone else already done. And during cleanup, he's gonna have to do like half a Crane. So even though it looks like Mandatoby is way ahead of everyone, it's not that clear cut.
Seem right.
I think Mobius is in the lead in general, like of all the racers right now. But it could be Axodo, it's a bit hard to tell.
Yeah.
And no. Wait, okay. This isn't the way I imagined Blade Wave to be. I think Mandatoby should be going left here and grabbing through attack. Oh, he's doing like actual Blade Wave? I don't even know if this is faster. I haven't timed this. This is he's saving wave beam for cleanup.
Is he getting wave and cleanup?
Yes. This is the proposed this is the route I want to do in tool assisted. Potentially. I haven't timed it to see if it's actually faster, even for tool assisted. So I don't know, but this is the route I'm if I make another 100% pass. This is gonna be the route.
We have.
Probably not grabbing high jump early though.
Yeah, that was interesting.
The way Toby does the clip, he needs spring ball for the setup we have, so he needed to grab high jump early. But I think in Atas wouldn't do that and just grab high jump on the way out of Ridley.
And he gets the Brimstone Supers.
Did Mandatoby? No, he did early Beanstar at least. Yeah.
Yeah.
So he didn't skip everything.
I don't think we mentioned it yet. I might have at some point, but we want to only have one trip into Ridley.
Yeah. Making multiple trips into Ridley is really bad.
Because you can pretty easily get everything in just one trip. There was a guide that I used that suggested getting space jump just for one missile, but
was that speed jump? No, it was the crumble block thing.
Was the crumble block thing?
Yeah.
And that claimed that it could let you beat the game fast too. Although it did say under 2 in-game hours, which isn't all that impressive.
I mean, that's the goal. That's when you get the ending.
I suppose there's that.
Did Mobius not get the Shine Spark out of Norfair? I'm gonna assume he bonked. It's a weird slope. Like there's a slope going out into Norfair that you sometimes, if you're at the wrong subpixels, you just hit the wall above the slope for no good reason. You need to be at like specific positions in order for that not to happen. So I'm guessing that's what happened. He might have just missed the charge too. I was busy looking at other research.
And Toby is our first player in Torian. He entered it about a minute ago, maybe. But he's here, so he could have the lead.
I don't think I strongly doubt Mandatoby actually has the lead.
It looks like he has the lead, but
I mean, he's the furthest in the game, but he's not ahead. There's no way.
Something we probably do know, however, is that he has a lead over Boxmeister, which is
who
he is up against.
Because Boxmeister died, which is
that was very unfortunate.
Terrible, yeah. Yeah, so I think we're gonna see Mobiusman with the first person with a reasonable route to end the turn.
Also,
we might have missed to mention because weird stuff was happening, but we never actually pick up Varia not even in 100%.
Oh yeah, we didn't mention that, did we?
No. So Varia is weird in that you get Varia automatically when you unlock everything. So the game just gives Varia to you. The upgrade disappears from the statue and it's no longer grabbable, and you get the percent and you get the effect, everything. You just get the item. That is the only item where that happens to. Everything else we have to grab properly.
Yeah. I was going to say something. Oh yeah, it was about Long Beam. How we skip Long Beam at the beginning as well, and we don't get it until we go to Torian for the first time.
Long Beam is generally a pretty useless upgrade. It's useful in very few cases, and it's a really long detour to get the intended way, which, like, to get it as the first item or second item after Morphle. It's a really big detour. It's like 20 seconds.
Oh, good spot from Toby. Good jump, good wall jumps too. Did Beam, or was I just not paying attention?
It's hard. There's so much stuff happening.
And also, being Toby and what he's shown us so far this match, did he even get Long Beam, or?
I wasn't. I guess so. I wouldn't. Yeah, he has to go. Like, Toby is the man to watch right now. I'm really super curious what he's gonna do during team.
Yeah, late wave and all that. But he gets to watch the longest cutscene in the game, I think.
Yeah, well, while the rest of Axodo and Mobius are fighting Metroids, he gets to sit casually in his cutscene. So Turian is a big RNG fiesta where you kind of just want a lot of super drops from the Metroids. Mobius having some issues with the last room's Metroid. So in 100% it's not that bad in that supers just kind of save time. Like, getting more supers is faster. In 90% you need a certain amount of ammo to beat Mother Brain, so it's really important to get good drops. In Hondo it's pretty manageable as long as you stay above 4 super tanks at all times. So you have that 4 Mother Brain, you should be fine.
Toby only has 6 energy tanks compared to the other guys having 9.
Does that make sense? He's missing 2 energy tanks in Create? No, one energy tank in Creed. He's missing one energy tank in Norfair. I'm sure he has it figured out. We'll see.
And
Oh,
he's
no, there's two energy tanks in. Yep.
So hopefully he won't get spotted here. While Axodo defeats Mother Brain.
I'm disappointed. Mandatoby should have learned to do purple stealth for this race if he wanted to show off.
For a moment I thought I saw Boxmeister climbing the escape, but then I realized I was looking at the Brinstar bit. Because it just looked like similar colors to the screen above for me.
Yeah.
Well, actually, right now it doesn't look that different at all. Mobius and Axodo entering the cutscene.
Yeah, now I can relax and only watch two screens. So Mobius and Axodo seem to be pretty close still, and by now their routes have converged. Now they're on the same route. Mobius only seems to be a couple of seconds ahead of Axodo.
Boxmeister seems to be having trolley bugs.
Oh yeah, those bugs are completely random. There's no way
Real
to...
trolley bugs. Wow, that was...
you need to do the ritual dance with the charge beam to make them move faster. Oh, he got the bugs. Oh, okay. He got the bugs down with him, which they control you even harder by blocking your shot if they follow you down. This is gonna be interesting though too, because Mobius is still running in Japanese.
Oh.
And I don't know if that's the advantage he has over Axodo right now. Like, I don't know how much time Japanese saves. According to the tournament rules, he should be running on English unless both the runners agree to using whatever else.
Skips the map of shame as well.
So Mandatoby is coming up towards Samstrat, where there's a room with a bunch of pirates, like most rooms in Chosotia. But if you go through that room in a very specific manner, you end up with the alarm shutting off right as you exit, which saves grand total of about a second by not having to enter a save room to shut off the alarm later on. We'll see if he gets it. If he gets it, the alarm should shut up right when he hits the combo box, and then no. No, he missed it.
Well. Boxmeister should finally be heading into Torian now. Reminder that out of the race yet because Mandatoby skipped a lot that Boxmeister did not.
Yeah, that's the hilarious part. That Mandatoby is like, it looks like he's really far ahead of everyone else, but I'm not even sure if he's ahead of Boxmeister. I think he is, but I honestly don't know if he's ahead of Boxmeister or not.
I think he is slightly, but nowhere near as much as their 10-minute PB gap suggests they would be. And I can't even tell if it's because... I mean, I know Boxmeister died, but I can't tell if it's because he's... Sure, if Mandatoby made some mistakes, or...
Mandatoby is stuck for a while trying to do the late wave tech.
Yeah, that was...
He probably sat there for a couple of minutes trying to do that.
That was very interesting. But he's in the part where every time I get there I just think of Kirby saying, "So how's life?" while I hold left.
Good parts. I don't know why Mandatoby saved. Like he's saved right now, and I don't know why. There's nothing to be
Uh-oh.
afraid of in Citrus.
He's got grabbed. Ooh.
Fox got grabbed, but he's playing 100%. He has like 1,000 health. It's fine.
Well, I know that. It's just it can be very annoying if you get grabbed.
Yeah. I mean, if he was playing 100%, he would have died there. But thankfully, he has 9 energy tanks. Wait, what happened on Boxmeister screen? Did he just like lose control? He was just standing there for a while.
Is he having
Did he have control
IRL
issues?
problems?
That was weird.
Yeah.
So Boxmeister is almost dead, 100%.
So he could die now.
Pretty impressive.
I don't know what that was. He chooses not to save.
I mean, he seems to be fine now. Mandatoby fighting Charlie. Charlie Magoo at random times decides to become vulnerable and hittable. If you shoot yourself between him being vulnerable, it goes faster most of the time. Like, he has a random time. It's like a base of 1 second plus like anywhere between 0 and 2 seconds, I think. Normally, but right after you hit the glyph, it's a base of 2 seconds plus 0 to 2 seconds. So most of the time, as long as you shoot yourself within a second of the glyph, you tend to save time.
I might have to refresh just a second. Should be all caught up now. So, Mandatoby now has Varia Suit, as well as the 3 unknown items activated.
Not Screw Attack or Wave Beam.
Yeah.
So he's gonna have to... He's gonna have to do... How does he even do this without Screw Attack?
Is this his regular route?
No, no, it's not.
Okay.
He's showing off for the screen. Has he thought this through? Does he know? Oh, he was asking about this earlier. Oh, he's sneaky. He was asking in Discord earlier if those blocks respawn. The missile blocks up at the Screw Attack block.
Oh yeah, this is a really...
And I was really confused why that would be important. But I think that was he was thinking ahead of this route.
This is
Crazy.
a really cool, let's say, shine spark that everyone loves to do.
Wow, he is having issues hitting this door. There you go. He still goes for the hard way to get this by grabbing missile first. Of course, yeah, fine.
Hey.
I'm trying to think, is there anything else that's going to be problematic by not having Screw Attack? I don't think so. Not having Wave slows you down a bit later. Oh, I can't Screw Attack those blocks. Oh, this route is so stupid.
I have to ask, how many late wave run? How many times have you actually seen a late wave run?
A grand total of never. This is my first time seeing late wave. This is my first time seeing someone actually run the route. It's only been in theory before. No one's actually... I don't think anyone's actually finished the route.
This decision to show off was actually clever.
I know I see Mobius doing this Shine Spark the way you're normally supposed to do it with Screw Attack.
I mean, it was probably never clever, but if it was something that he could have actually done. We don't even know if this can cost him the tournament. considering he's in the losers bracket right now.
He could get eliminated, we don't know. Boxmeister is kind of not doing too hot either, so I don't think he's gonna lose because of it. But why did he have to do this during a 4-way race though? It's really hard to focus on the other racers when Mandatoby
Just
is
to be more
crazy
confusing.
shit. Axodo getting the Shine Spark chain fine as well.
We have the Map of Shame coming up for Boxmeister here.
I think Mobius has taken a bit more substantial lead over Axodo Centurion.
Yeah, that's noticeable now.
It seems to be a bit bigger now.
Map of Shame.
Oh no, Box, no. So map stations have a small hitbox, or I shouldn't say small, it's a pretty large hitbox, at the base of the thing she hooks up to, and it's actually surprisingly a lot bigger than it looks. You have to jump a bit early to get past it. It's actually not that trivial to get jump timing right. If you jump too high there, you end up hitting the ceiling and just falling into it as well. So you have to jump like very specifically. Oh, Mandatoby could have done cool strat. He could have done beam strat. Why didn't he do beam strat?
Oh, he doesn't have wave.
Yeah, so he has to do this room the 100% way, which there is a really cool way to do that at 100%, but he didn't. Such a disappointment.
Obi, what are you doing? You meant to be impressing us here.
I've come to expect a lot from Toby now, but
Oh, can't screw attacks the pirate.
oh yeah. Yeah, he has to play this as if it's 100% pretty much.
Has he actually done this before?
It doesn't seem like it. I don't think he's finished this before. He's just improvising as he's going. I hope he doesn't forget an item during cleanup. That would be really sad.
I'm still hoping someone will get that hour flat in game time. That was actually a long time ago in GDQs when that happened.
An hour flat? Oh yeah. Good times. We've improved the world record by like 5 minutes since that time.
Mandatoby having a little bit of trouble getting the power bomb. So, Mobiusman is actually catching up to...
Yeah, Mobius is almost caught up with Mandatoby, and Mandatoby still has like half the game left.
Rip Mandatoby. Axodo is... power bombs. Boxmeister is still sneaking through the ship.
So I mean, now you can see how just through Chosodia, by having less upgrades, Mandatoby is losing so much time from doing this route, even though it seemed like he was ahead earlier. This route is weird. Okay.
Really want to ask him in the interview after this why he chose to do.
He's just showing off. This is disrespectful towards the Boxmeister.
We'll see if it actually works out. Whether it's because if he's never done this before, there are a number of ways that he could lose, including not only
Is he just... Wait,
also
what?
by items.
Is he just not grabbing that super tank? There's a super tank at the top there, and he just opts to not grab that. I really hope he doesn't forget that later on. And I have to grab that at the end of cleanup. The super tank that Mobius is grabbing right now.
Does he remember that this is 100% at this point?
I sure hope so. He's going back towards Blast Tube, so I would expect him to know. Is he gonna have some crazy method
Okay.
in Glass Tube as well?
Okay, here comes Glass Tube. And
Oh,
obviously-
okay. He's just not doing Glass Tube. That's fair. Okay. So Glass Tube is something we're gonna see Mobiusman do shortly, where you get a Shine Spark and grab an energy tank early on.
Oh, I was hoping he would do that, considering what he's shown us already.
I mean, this is more interesting because now he's doing even more different routes from everyone else. So we see Mobius doing this. This is a one-time trick. You only have one shot to do this, period, and then you can't get Speed Booster in this room anymore after the Glass Tube blows up. And Mandatoby instead reset the room right after the power explosion goes off, so he doesn't have to see the long animation where the glass tube blows up.
Mobiusman has pulled ahead. Wait,
Technically, because Mandatoby is gonna
what
be.
are you doing?
No. This is the route. This is the old 100% route before Glass Tube.
Really?
Yes, we used to grab these items later. We grab these items coming back from Chesodia.
But he's already skipped so much.
Yes, he's playing weird route. This is fine. This used to be the route before we found Glass Tube. Now that we found Glass Tube and do that energy tank early, we can grab these items right away and then go back through Chesodia instead of going back to Praetorian.
Wow.
It's weird.
Well, I mean, you called it weird route. There's nothing wrong with weird.
No, this is interesting. I'm liking this. Boxmeister got a PB drop, by the way. So we're sort of using the Glass Tube route. We're sort of one power bomb short of doing things properly. So as you see, Mobius now having to do a kind of awkward Shine Spark chain. Get a Shine Spark going right here. Boxmeister, because he got a power bomb drop, doesn't have to do that. He can actually just bomb the floor and do it the intended speed booster, which saves a couple of seconds. It's nice to get that drop.
Yeah, I know. I'm getting taken to school, ZX. I embarrass myself by doing commentary. It's fun though. It's fun though. By doing commentary with the Tazzer of this game, no less.
With the legendary dragon.
Oh, now you're just being...
You're a bit starstruck, aren't you? I know.
Now you're just being self-obsessed, man. Boxmeister defeats the final Charlie Magoo of the game. Oops, I accidentally paused. That's another refresh for me. The only Metroid game with items in Torian.
I mean, technically in Super, you go to the destroyed Turian.
I believe. I suppose that's that.
Which is this Turian, and the item.
It is listed as... I think.
That still counts as Brimstone, I think, in Super, but...
It's one of the two.
So also thankfully for Mandatoby, when he's doing space boosts, he doesn't need screw attack to break all the blocks since he's actually speed boosting, and in speed booster you tend to break a lot of blocks.
Boxmeister opting to go get the energy tank from that Shine Spark early, without getting the missiles in the alcove first.
That's fair. I mean, it's sort of tricky getting the missile.
His stream
it's not
seems
hard
to be skipping a little bit.
And now I see Mandatoby having to pay for his...
You mean Sweden?
Route choices. So he has to do... he has to fight Azurworm now. And how does this... The point of this route is that you're supposed to have Wavian and Screw Attack here to make this faster. And it doesn't have to be a Screw Attack.
We are going to have one fun interview after this race.
I'm really curious what this Acid Worm fight is gonna look like. He might just spam
he hasn't
supers.
even done Acid Worm yet.
No, he's doing Acid Worm now. He did HPG.
Yeah.
He might just spam supers. Traditionally, you want Plasma Beam here to just destroy Acid Worm, but he doesn't have Wave, which makes the hitbox awkward. I guess Plasma is still fine. Yeah, Plasma's still pretty powerful.
I have nothing to say but towards Mandatoby's.
Yeah,
Wow.
he doesn't have Screw Attack, so he can't do Scroll Glitch. This is such a disappointment. He should have grabbed Screw Attack after Ridley.
I mean, I know that I'm new to this game and everything, so I know a lot less, but the fact that this route is kind of alien to you makes it even more alien to me.
Oh, this is amazing. I never thought I'd actually see this in like a long time happening during this
One
tournament.
day this will be the 100% route?
No. Like I said, this might be the pass route.
Just checking.
Potentially.
Just checking.
I mean, if we find a better setup, if we find a setup for late wave that doesn't require spring ball and that's actually consistent, then maybe. But right now, no.
So, I guess this is the part of the game where we see Toby spectacularly fall behind.
And now we see Mandatoby falling behind everyone.
Not Boxmeister yet, but there is a chance. Boxmeister would still win.
That's a bit of a stretch right now. It could be.
He could miss an item though, because I mean, we would assume that this is an unfamiliar route.
Oh yeah, Mandatoby might forget something. That's very true.
Get wrecked, side hoppers.
See, this like you're supposed to have Screw Attack for those side hoppers. Oh no, Axodo tried to do Space Boost through the North Air, but he missed it right at the start too. That's terrible. He's losing a lot of time. At least he didn't have to break the blocks and roll through the tunnel. That helped to get a small transport. Mandatoby getting to Space Boost through all those blocks instead of using the volcanoes. This is why this route is technically faster, because this room is so much faster using this route. Or the like late fade route. The late wave is just magic though.
I'm quietly laughing to myself.
Oh, yeah. So Mandatoby did the HBJ across the Acid Worm skip, which is a horizontal bomb jump. If you weren't watching.
Is that what's used in the any percent route?
No.
Okay.
I mean, you could if you want to, but it's not recommended.
Not any percent, it's just only
Oh,
1%.
Mandatoby doesn't have wave. He's trying to do wave
Oh,
strats. Oh, it's hilarious. It's just hilarious watching him do what you're supposed to do, and then it doesn't work, and he has to stop for like 2 seconds.
Screw.
He has to like stop for 2 seconds and be like, whoa, wait, how do I do this room now? Great.
Don't worry, you're going into Norfair soon, then you can finally do things the way you know.
I mean, he still has to do so much in Norfair.
Yeah. He skipped over half?
No!
What?
Mandatoby, no! I forgot about this too, I didn't think about this. The shortcut that go from Crate into Norfair uses Screw Attack. This is really bad. This is why you need to pick up Screw Attack after Ridley. I'm pretty sure, like, I thought about this in the test route, but I forgot about that part right now. Yeah, you need to pick up Screw Attack. This is terrible. Could this be enough to Boxmeister to catch up?
Maybe.
This is really bad.
Toby,
He's
no.
gonna lose. He's gonna lose like at least a minute.
Sorry if I made a very ear-shattering noise there with my laugh. That was very funny and also incredibly unfortunate.
Oh, it's great. This is amazing. This is what I want from quality. Can you speed boost or space boost, please? No, Mandatoby. Why? He tried. He tried to do a space boost.
Toby learns the hard way.
I mean, I hope he loses now because he didn't think this through.
This is why, especially, because you want to do Kraid first in the cleanup because of having Screw Attack, and he didn't have them, so he should have gone to Norfair first. Couldn't take the shortcut, and
I don't even know what the optimal way through Norfair is right now. Oh, he's apparently space boosting this, I guess.
I suppose.
Nice. So going back to the other race that's happening, Mobius still seems to be quite substantially, not that much, but like a couple of rooms ahead of Axodo.
Well,
this is like
2 minutes apart.
Is it even that much? I think this is like one. Oh yeah, in
I'm talking about the PBs, not the...
Yeah, that might be fine. But like right now, I think Mobius is just like one decent mistake ahead of Axodo. So if he screws up escape spark, for example, this could be really close. Right now, he has a pretty firm lead. So
and Toby is now...
Toby's finally getting Screw Attack.
Up.
Does it happen?
Screw Attack! Round of applause for Toby, please.
Goodness. Wanna see all the clappers in chat. Alright, and Mobius is still running in Japanese. I keep forgetting that Mobius is running in Japanese.
Yeah, he was, sometimes he switches to English, but he's still running in Japanese, just to clarify.
He didn't make the switch yet. No, I keep forgetting.
The way you worded that was kind of funny, because you said he's still running on Japanese.
Oh, okay, they didn't have time to switch yet. No, but I keep forgetting that he does, and that's actually a couple of seconds time difference for the end. And with, like, the race is not that one-sided, so that language difference could mean something, and then we'd have to, like, retime everything.
That would be somewhat awkward.
Or maybe even just disqualify Mobius. That would be really sad. Yeah.
Well, Axodo did say in the comments that John versus Mobius is not going to happen.
Oh, yes. He knew. He tricked Mobius. He said in private messages before the chat, let's run in Japanese A. And
Never forget.
And then he didn't, just so he could get the peak.
Never forget. Look at that Screw Attack movement from Toby.
Toby with the 6 space boost.
The legendary Screw Attack, unheard of.
Is he gonna get Money Spark? Late Money Spark, do it. No! Toby, I'm sorry. He needs to grab this power tank. I'm stupid.
And
see, if I was doing the Mandatoby route right now, I would have just done Money Spark because Money Spark is cool and forgotten about this power tank and then got 99% and lost.
So that powerbomb that he collected is possible to get early, but you will die.
You can technically get it. You can do a glitch where if you die in the middle of a door transition, you kind of end up in this debug no-clip state, where you can kind of strangely navigate towards the power tank, and then intentionally die.
It's the zombie.
It's a zombie hover, and then you pick up the power tank at the same time as you die. And then for some reason, if you do that, the title screen gets really strange and glitchy.
but it's not useful yet.
Super creepy. It's done in the No Boss Mini Boss tool assisted run that CX did. Which is really nice because of No Boss Mini Boss being an awkward category of where to end it usually. Like you just end it when you grab the last item you can get. But in this case, you have a very final item in that you grab this tank and then you die, and that's the end of the run. Assume... What is Toby doing? If he's showing up even, why is he's so disrespectful?
What is he trying to do?
Give him a penalty. He's just standing around and jumping for no reason. He might be thinking. He might be actually having to stop and consider what he's gonna do next.
That's
no. Why, Toby? Stop! Calm down. It's gonna make this ridiculous shine spark. Get it? No, that's super hard. So if you get that properly, you can shine spark into this room and keep it going through this path, which technically lets you get through there without having wave beam.
And he hasn't even done the lava fight yet either, because he did late
Use
wave.
the power bomb to the left.
That's
pretty cool. I like that.
We see Mecha Ridley on Mobiusman's screen.
So we can see Mecha Ridley gets triple the health if you have 100%. You can, during this fight, you can realize if you have 100 or not, and Mobius obviously does right now.
I guess we'll find out when it comes to that for Toby.
Yeah, he keeps opening his map to check his items because he knows that he has no idea what he's doing. So unfair for Mandatoby to do. Again, this is so unfair to Mandatoby to do this in a 4-way race because it's hard enough as it is to keep track of 4 races. And I'm sure I keep missing people doing impressive stuff on other screens, but I keep watching Toby because I'm really curious about what's going on. Really stealing the show, Aaron.
You gotta see, so Axodo opting to do the Shine Spark.
So Axodo selecting not to do space jump over the E-tank.
I must be really mean to hide that E-tank within myself being a laser trap.
Oh dang, you're
OP.
You're the Zero Mission meme come to life. You come here to harm us all.
Axodo just a little bit bored doing some bomb jumps. I wonder what he's thinking, because his timer is in the red. So I wonder what he's thinking about the race.
I'm curious to hear. I'm curious to hear if Mobius or Axodo realized what was going on in the other race, because
yeah.
I'd hate to be the other race right now because no one is paying attention to what's happening on the top of the screen.
Yeah. So, Mobiusman is finished.
Yes. Mobiusman is the winner of this race. There it is.
On Mobiusman. That's a 1:13 time.
And despite the Japanese, this is clearly a win for Mobius.
Yeah.
Regardless of language differences, that's nice to not have that be ambiguous.
To join us for an interview?
He'll join us.
He might do.
If he wants to.
I want to see some guesses for in-game time in the chat. Hey, Mobiusman.
So I'm just curious, were you aware what was happening in the other race?
Nope. What's happening?
Mandatoby is making things up as he's going. So far, his route consists of doing early Brinstar, HPJ, and late wave.
I saw something about late wave. He actually got it.
He did late wave.
We don't know if you missed an item though.
We're not sure if he actually got it.
How many tries did he take to do late wave?
Like 20.
Oh, it's okay. I was gonna say, if he just like did it casually.
He also then didn't pick up screw attack and realized in create that you need screw attack to get to Norfair.
I mean, sounds like he's having a good time anyway.
Yeah, I mean it's been hilarious to commentate.
But we have some guesses for your in-game time in the chat. I'm going to say 52:38.
I think it feels like a low 53 to me, but I could be wrong. I mean, I don't know.
I don't know anything about the in-game time, so it's just a guess for me. But
Oh, also, why did you run Japanese?
Oh, because I completely forgot.
well done.
I'm pretty sure it didn't end up mattering, but I mean, I was wondering the entire.
Sorry about that.
There were parts in the race where I was curious if we're gonna have to go and like do a serious retiming to see who actually won it.
And Axodo has now finished with a 1:15.17.
GG's Axodo, if you're there. Is he in the voice chat?
I don't think he is at the moment,
Okay.
but he'll probably join us in a minute.
52:40, you were pretty close.
Ow. What about Axodo's in-game time?
I was seriously sweating this race, man.
You were close, a lot. Like you were only a couple of seconds apart entering Sutas.
Yeah, my start was really bad, and at the end, I started thinking, oh my god, I actually really want to win. But I think my cleanup was pretty good overall.
It's kind of a shame where I was just too focused on Toby doing wild shit. I only halfway paid attention to your race. So
That's
I
fair.
apologize.
I did,
But how did you feel? Like, did you think it went well?
it was more difficult than I was expecting.
I haven't seen you do any practice, but I guess have you done any off-stream practice?
Yeah, I've done a small amount. I should have done more. Honestly, I was expecting it to just be like riding a bike, but it was hard.
It is, yeah. I had the same experience coming back into it, like a couple of weeks ago, preparing for the tournament. I was like, I'm gonna do like 2 or 3 runs, and then I'll be back in business.
Yeah.
No, that's not how it works.
It was actually after Sulas that my muscle memory sort of kicked back in. I did Space Boost Glass Tube, which was a bit of a confidence booster. I was like, alright, either I fail this and forfeit, or I get this and the rest of the run will be really good. But yeah, the start was pretty messy. I'm gonna pull up the stream and I want to see what Mandatoby is doing.
And all the exciting stuff is over. Assuming he remembers the one super tank he left. He left the super tank.
Oh yeah, he's skipped that random super tank.
Oh,
Well,
he's trying to do. Oh my god, he tried to do task space boost because he can. Does all the things. So yeah, he skipped the super tank right before the refill.
the work robot one, I think.
So I hope he remembers. He's been checking his pause screen a lot to make sure he has all the items. So
Will he remember which he forgot?
I hope he's fine. I think he's fine.
Join us next time on an exciting Metroid Zero Mission tournament.
remembers.
He's remembering it.
It's good stuff.
So, 100% for him?
I hope so.
Maybe?
I couldn't point out anything he's missed.
Behind.
Boxmeister died in Norfair.
Yeah, it's the
So
same place.
I think this race could have been a lot closer.
He died in that room in his match against Scotty as well.
He did save.
He
so
saved this time, so he did not forfeit.
It wasn't that big of a loss. But it wasn't great. The couple of minutes, for sure.
Joe's in game time at 54:09. Nobody's PB is a 115, so
how much you wanna bet? How much you wanna bet he's gonna do space to compete?
oh,
Is there
of course he's going for it.
any chance that he's gonna do transfer? I don't think there's that.
Oh,
Why would he?
He should do HPT. Oh yeah, he got it. Like, oh, it's just showing off. Oh my god, man. So yeah, that's the two space.
I wonder if he even doesn't know if he's still ahead.
I don't know. I wonder if he has the beam up.
I wonder what Boxmeister's thinking.
So
He's probably thinking that Toby finished a while ago.
I mean, he has the race channel up, so he has to know that he can finish. If he's not watching the stream, he might be really confused as to why Mandatoby still running. I don't know, what was Boxmeister's PB? I forgot.
Looks like we have a 100% fight here, so...
Oh yeah, did you see my mecha fight either of you? Or were you watching Mandatoby?
Yeah, I didn't see anything weird about it.
It was super weird. He
Was
like
it?
at the start he didn't swipe for ages, but then after he had swiped, he just kept firing lasers. Like his thing was weak. His thing was exposed the entire fight. He never put his head down.
I didn't
Oh!
see that. I was just talking about Mecha really having more health, so I didn't notice he was acting weird.
Yeah.
I actually did notice that, but I didn't realize it was irregular.
I took it really slow because I kept expecting him to put his head down.
You're not secretly running a Taz at the end, are you?
I might be. I mean, I've already achieved on the version, so might as well go to the full one.
Yeah. Dirty splicers. Oh, are we getting escape space boost? Come on, Toby, don't disappoint. He's already disappointed multiple times by not getting the flashes strat in every room. There were some rooms where he just did normal strats. I'm super disappointed. Has to be a space boost.
So... Boxmeister.
Yes!
Oh!
And it gets it too, nice.
Boost.
That saves
Boxmeister
maybe.
is soon going to Mecha Ridley.
If you do that space boost well, it saves like a third of a second, maybe.
Nope.
And Mandatoby finishes in Morph Ball because he can.
1:23:28.
Good job.
Huh. I really don't know how to feel about that run.
I'm feeling mostly flabbergasted. Is my reaction to this one.
Boxmeister can still sub 130, right?
Yeah, I think so. I don't think there's 6 minutes left.
So, Mandatoby going to be joining us now to answer 1,000 questions.
I sure hope so. I need to talk to this man. I need to get his autograph. Toby should post his time into the forum so we can figure out how real time works on emulation.
I actually got the exact same time as John in his first round. That's pretty cool.
Oh, I think.
It means our race will be good, I guess.
Is
Boxmeister checking his map to make sure he got everything. Seems to be good. He's only missing one entry tank, which is expected.
is Toby's in-game time even going to be sub 1?
I don't know. I think so. Boxmeister is like barely past an hour right now. He was like an hour and a minute. And Mandatoby took a lot of time through exit doors and pauses. I guess Boxmeister died though. Boxmeister died though. So I don't know. Should probably be sub hours though.
Oh, Axodo did say that he doesn't have time to join for an interview, but I'm really hoping Toby will.
So Mandatoby has so far provided the two best highlights of this tourney so far, which is the end of this race versus Ross and this entire run. Coming up on Toby's in-game time shortly. Wow, Boxmeister is up to
58 is my guess.
I'm not even gonna wait. I'm not going there. Oh, this is goal.
Sick.
Oh.
What an absolute legend.
If he got an hour flat, that would have been the most amazing thing I've seen him on. But this was pretty close. The 1 hour 1 second run for the memes.
Well, I hope Dragon Dutch is proud.
I think everyone is proud of Mandatoby right now. Can we just give Mandatoby like a 20-minute head start on his next race?
Hey, here he is.
Hey Toby, the man of the hour, literally.
We have about 1,000 questions for you.
Yeah, so go ahead. I don't really know what to say, like.
I'm not even sure I know what to ask right now.
Yeah.
What was going through, why did you decide to do this route?
Well, since Ross kicked me out of the winners round, I was up against Boxmeister, and I have raced Boxmeister quite a few times, and I know that he's a really cool guy, but my PB is a bit better than his PB, so I thought, what could I possibly do to make this race interesting? And
well, you made it really hard to watch.
Yeah. Did you like make a bucket list of every possible thing and do all of them?
No, I did not do all of them. Yesterday evening, the idea struck me that I could do late wave, you know. Everybody's talked about it at some point, but no one's actually done it. So I thought, okay, I could do it. That's a possibility. So I watched ZX video. Shoutouts to ZX at this point. I watched his video and I wasn't able to get the trick. I tried it around 50 times and managed to get it once. So I dropped the idea. And then this evening, like 2 hours before the race started, I thought, oh wait, I can just pause buffer that thing. And with that, I got it like 2 out of 5 times. And so I thought, okay, I talked to Boxmeister in bench and asked him whether or not it would be okay if I did late wave. And he said, sure, go ahead.
So Boxmeister knew you were doing.
Yeah, he knew. I talked to him like 15 minutes before the race started, and we were in voice chat the whole time. And
I actually have a question.
Yeah, go ahead.
Cleanup. Parade into Norfair.
Yeah, yeah, that was the thing. So, you know, as I said, I came up. I like the idea that this could be done occurred to me 2 hours before the race. So I had around 1.5 hours to come up with a cleanup route and a general route overall. And I thought about every item, but and there are some items that require a screw tag or something,
people.
and I came up with ways around that by delaying them or doing alternate strats, like with long spark after Charlie. And then I got to crate, and I thought, okay, sweet, I can get every item, even the tank and the lava. You actually don't need wave beam to clear the blocks. They're big blocks, you can break them. And then I got to the safe room. Like one room ahead of the safe room was like, wait, these are screw attack blocks, right? And I was like, fuck, I'm fucked. I can't get past them. There's no way. So it took me like 2 seconds to think about what to do next, and then there's no way. I had to go back and take the long way around. What I should have done is I should have entered Norfolk first, and Boxmeister actually came up with that, and we were talking about whether or not it would be smarter to do Norfolk first, but I thought, nah, why would that be forced? You enter from the wrong side, and
I didn't come up with that. I actually also didn't do it. I also forgot the fact that you need screw attack blocks there.
Yeah, so I should have done that, but no.
I made that mistake before in bingo races.
It was.
So I remember this being a thing when we did challenge percent, which is like low to 100.
Yes.
And I remember thinking about this before the race, that you have to go to Norfair first. It doesn't work otherwise because screw attack is in Norfair.
Yeah, I didn't think about it, and that struck really hard. Up to that point.
Now.
Yeah.
I was thinking to myself when you exited Ridley that you should have gone and grabbed screw attack because it's so easy. Just do the shine spark.
Okay, that's actually, I didn't think about that.
Yeah, you do the intended shine spark. So I thought you were gonna do that, and when you didn't, I was like, I guess he'll grab it from cleanup. I didn't think. It felt weird to me because I thought about the route for tool assisting, and in the route I thought about, you should grab screw attack. I didn't really remember why. So I was as surprised as you were when you couldn't get to North in crate.
So up to that point, I thought, great, this actually works out. You know, there's a lot of post buffering and everything, but there's still a chance that this is faster for in-game time. And then I came to that room, and that shattered all my dreams. You know, I was like, okay, hopefully I'll still win this at least. But yeah, everything worked out.
Did you get the E-Tank after Charlie without screw attack?
Yeah, I did. Yes.
That's super hard, man.
That's another thing. Like,
did you see him ask in chat like a couple of hours before the race? He was like, the blocks after like for that shine spark, do they respawn? And no one knew.
I remember a long time ago, Sam tried to come up with an alternate route for 100% and involved late screw, and he was like, he did it by tazzing, and he was like, oh yeah, you can just do this transmog this way, and I was like, no, nobody's gonna do that.
Yeah. So that's another interesting, because that was one of the things I was worried about. So before the race, like half an hour, this problem occurred to me. So I was about to ask Pulse, because he's running on emulator. I was about to ask him whether he has a safe state there and can check that for me, because I don't have a safe state there. But I think he wasn't online or something, so I asked Axodo, and I asked, yo mate, do you have a safe state near that? And he tried it for me, and it worked, but he said he reloaded the room, and to reset his shine spark and everything, and that was, I didn't know whether or not that was possible on the Australian version, because I actually don't have a European version. So I went in and I wasn't sure whether or not it would work, and I dropped the spark anyway. But technically you can do that. At that point, when I got to that point, I had never done that strategy before, so there was a lot of improvising. And it's actually really weird. If you hold right during the screen transition, you end up past the hole.
Yeah,
you know?
I know this.
That's like that completely caught me off guard. Like I was like, okay, how do I get inside there? So you have to stop holding right during the transition, but that took me a while to realize. It worked out, and I think you can theoretically get it during cleanup, but that's probably slower. So glad
I really have to watch back the thought of our race because I'm curious. Toby asked me before we started our race if I was okay with him doing that route, and I said, "Yo, you go ahead. I mean, knock yourself out. I'm curious."
Yeah.
I mean, if anything, you should rewatch the VOD to hear our reactions to you taste this stuff.
So until I plan to do HPJ. That's another thing you don't see very often, but that's quite common.
I mean, already when you were doing HPD, I was super confused why you were doing weird routes, and then it got better.
But I was also kind of listening about Boxmeister, how his rise went, because in case he got a very super good run, I might not actually win this. So up to the point of getting high jump, I still wasn't sure whether or not I would do late wave, and then I said, okay, screw it, I'll do this. I don't care about losing or winning this. I just want to pull off this route, and then that's it. Then I can die in peace.
We do need to start wrapping up.
Yeah.
Because there is another match that was supposed to start 10 minutes ago. But thanks for joining us, Boxmeister. Well done to you too. It was nice to see you finish a run this time.
Oh well. Yeah, it was poor execution. I mean, I struggled so much at the Turian Space Boost, it was embarrassing.
Well,
Thankfully, everyone was watching Toby anyway. Don't have to worry.
Yeah.
Yeah, I was also really glad to see that Dragonfangs was into commentate this, because I thought, okay, then in that case, that's going to be really interesting, because Dragonfangs knows so much about this game. He can definitely make it interesting.
Because I can actually explain what you're doing. Some commentators will probably just be confused and not understand.
yeah, but we should probably
Thanks to
wrap this up
the
now.
Yeah, we need
Yeah.
to.
we'll
Thank you guys for a really good race. That was
thanks for the commentary.
nicely
Yeah.
entertaining.
Thanks, Dragon Fangs, for doing the commentary with me. I would have been completely lost otherwise. So, I'm gonna drop out now. Thanks
I'm
again.
coming for you, John.
Right.